Hey, what's going on, folks? I'm bringing this video to you to give you a look at my custom designed dream house. This is a house I'm planning to have built someday from the ground up. And ideally, this is the house that I want to live in. This will be my primary residence. It's a single family home. And I plan on dying in this many years in the future. So this is the house that I will live and die in. This is basically my idea. So here on the right, you see the main house. Off to the left and behind the house, we have a guest suite, which has been added from the original design. And under the guest suite, we have a full gym. So as we rotate to the rear of the house and we are now facing south, you see a large pool, a backyard, a jacuzzi. That's me standing there overlooking everything, thinking and admiring my accomplishments. As we rotate to the other side of the house, which we are now facing west, looking at the east side of the house, we have a huge grassy area which we will use just for recreation and or future uh, plans for a future garden. Now we rotate back to the front of the house and I can give you some of the details. Now you might question some things, but everything that's designed and done has a reason and it's done with a specific purpose in mind. So here we go. All right, so panning and zooming, looking at and coming down to the street level, looking at the front of the house, you'll see a lot of natural stone. I like that with some glass inserts. Off to the left, we have a 10-foot wide driveway leading up to the garage that will house my pickup truck. Ideally, it would be GMC Denali 3500 dually crew cab long box truck. So, and I'll give you the specs on the driveway and garage if you want them. But over to the right, we have a secondary entrance driveway if you come through the gate, which is 12 feet wide. And this leads to, I think, one of the most promising aspects of this design, which is what I love and it accommodates my needs. So as we come in here, it is essentially an underground parking structure that houses 3-car garage, which is generally out of sight from the public's eye and pretty much is spacious in there. And once we go in there, I'll show you all about it. But I love this area. It's wide enough that cars can make a U-turn and back into their garages if needed. But as we continue, we'll come back to the garage. We go up to the main level, which is the backyard. We just came up the steps leading from the garage area up to the backyard, and this gives you a chance to get a overview of what the backyard looked like. It's very spacious. All right, now continuing on, we'll go to aerial views, just give you a high level overview as we start detailing some aspects of the design. Here you can see the backyard. Uh, there's some sliding glass doors, or accordion glass doors that lead to the kitchen. Here you get to see the pool, the backyard area, and the secondary housing unit, which houses the guest suite. So here we have a guest suite. It's large enough to have a bed, some dresser space, some closet space, so that when we have company, if they want to stay for a week or so, they have their own living quarters. It's kind of like maybe a small, tiny apartment with no kitchen, but it's pretty neat. They'll have their own three-quarter bath, which has a shower, toilet, sink, pretty much all the necessities a bathroom has. They have windows for natural lighting coming in. And if you notice, there are palm trees, so this is an area ideally with a warm climate year round, or a nice climate year round. If we come down one level and we come down to our gym, which we have gym equipment in there, such as weight benches, exercise bikes, treadmills, things like that. 2 different entrances, and essentially I don't have to leave the house to go to the gym. Just go right out to the backyard and enjoy the gym, work out, and then go back in the house and clean up. And there's some surprises back in the house too that kind of ties into the gym and wellness and health and fitness. But the jacuzzi is nice, can essentially accommodate 8 people comfortably. And then we have a pool. It's not too large. I don't do tons of swimming. My guests may or may not, but this pool should be large enough to accommodate a little fun when people just want to take a splash or cool off. Then that area, we have just a lounge area. We can put some tables, some chairs in when the weather's really nice. Um, but there's more to come. Oh, yeah, my grill and griller. I love the grill. If you ever see any of my additional YouTube videos, you'll see I have a lot of videos on grilling. So I love the grill. So we'll have the grill back there as well. So a nice spacious backyard. Come off to the side. See the recycle bins and trash cans is outside. You can just take and roll those down the driveway if need be. But this is my garage set off to the side that houses my pickup truck. We have a deep freezer and some storage space in there. This essentially houses my daily driver on my truck, and if I need to take the cars, they'll be in the other garage, but we'll get into that. And although the slope looks kind of steep, it can be adjusted through additional design constraints if needed. Right now, it's designed to a 20% slope or grade with approximately 11.6 degree angle of inclination, but that all can be changed if code states that it needs to be lower. Then we have some steps leading up to the front of the house, the front door entrance. Those steps come directly off the sidewalk, off the street, and coming through the main front door, we enter the living area, the living room, which you can see a couch, a love seat, some closet space, the house jackets and things like that, a fish tank, a wall-mounted TV. All the furniture can be rearranged if needed, but we have a lot of windows to allow a lot of natural sunlight to come in. Ideally, again, this is a place with palm trees, so should allow a lot of natural light coming in on a regular during the day. We like natural light; it's good. Um, but it's a very spacious living room. Try to decorate it. We have a table right there, so when you come in, you could throw a mail or just a typical end table. Here we have a half bath right near the living room, so if anybody needs to use the bathroom, there's a window to air it out. But yeah, just a nice half bath that can be accessed from the living room, dining room, or kitchen. It's pretty much in that vicinity, and if you have guests over, they don't have to go to the main parts of the house to use the bathroom. So it's a nice half bath. Here we come to the dining room, and we have, as you can see, pictures and paintings on the wall. We have some furniture, some decorations, um, a table, family table, ideally six people if we have guests or whoever. We have a china closet, so just a typical dining room. Here, I love this kitchen. It's laid out with a lot of gray and stainless stuff, stainless steel appliances, so I like it like that. We have enough cabinetry to accommodate pretty much everything we need in the kitchen. 6 burner stove. We have microwave, deep dish, double basin sink, or deep double basin sink, um, dishwasher, and again, plenty of storage space. We also have, when I rotate to it, a breakfast counter with even more storage space on one side. And on the other side, we have a refrigerator with even more cabinetry and storage space, a lot of windows, and the accordion doors that allow you to walk from the kitchen to the outside. Ideally, I would like to have, I would have liked to have had my refrigerator near closer to the stove, but I think this layout works perfect for, my needs in the kitchen. So um, I'm definitely okay with this. I designed it this way. I played with several iterations of changing things around in the kitchen, and I ultimately came up with this. Here we have glass doors leading to the secondary garage, which is off to the side. So you come into the house from the garage, and we get to a point where we can access the main hallway, which leads to the main portion of the living quarters. So as we come in and turn to the right, we have a linen closet. And I'll give you the aerial shot a little bit later. But down the main hallway, we will have a laundry room, a few bathrooms, our steam room. I'm really, really, really liking that design aspect of this. But as you can see, there's our linen closet behind the folding doors. Houses, all our like toiletries and linen sheets, comforters, things like that. And so when we need to change everything, new towels and everything, just go in there. Right behind that, we have a laundry room. which is kind of central to the house so everyone can access it with relative ease. And it's pretty simple. It's a laundry room. And next to that, another door, it leads to a full bath, which is, a traditional, typical bath. I think it's about almost, 50 square feet. So we have, a tub and a shower with sliding glass doors. We have a sink, a toilet, basically the necessities of a full bath. It's nothing super exquisite, but it works. Here we have, and I really like this, here we have a steam room. So in conjunction with the gym, after you get done the gym, if you just want to come in here and steam up and relax the muscles, you come right in here. And you have bathrooms on both sides of the steam room. So after you get done the steam room, if you want to take a shower or before, you come right in here. So here we have another full bath. We have an isolated standalone shower. We have a jacuzzi style tub. We have a toilet, a window, sink and a vanity, and a medicine cabinet and everything. So this is a pretty nice bathroom. And ideally, since this is primarily 3 bedrooms, everyone pretty much can have their own bathroom. Essentially, that's how it's designed. Now we have, since it is a single family, and let's just say I have 2 kids or additional kids, 1 boy, 1 girl, then they each get their own bedroom. So off here to the right, we have, let's just say, my son's bedroom, which is pretty spacious and adequate closet space, and it's pretty much designed and laid out for pretty much a young boy or young teenager's need at this point. But there's just design considerations in mind. And next to that, we have, oh, and he has a few windows, and this room has a few windows as well. But ideally, my daughter, would have essentially the same thing. She just doesn't get the corner. But it could be switched in reverse. But everything to accommodate what, my daughter would need: a spacious closet and desks and for school and studying and TVs. And so they essentially have everything they need in their room. Coming out here to back through the main hallway, we enter the main living quarters or the master suite. This is my bread and butter. I like it over here. But anyway, as we come in, you'll see a huge spacious walk-in closet, his and her closet. So there's adequate amount of space. Ideally, I would get one side of the closet. My wife, she would get the other. And yeah, we would just share this huge closet space with a lot of storage and for shoes. I mean, ideally, we won't have tons of clothes, but we will have enough to be fashionable when the time permits. We'll probably be not too lavish when it comes to clothes, but we will have some nice things. So that closet should accommodate, and we also have some more storage as well for clothes and things like that. Now, coming here, we come to the master bath, which I really love. We have a big jacuzzi style corner tub. We have a standing shower. We have his and her sinks and toilets. So we have enough room to accommodate, a married couple, ideally, my wife and I. This bathroom should definitely accommodate us in our needs. So even if she's taking a bath and I need to take a quick shower while the other 2 bathrooms are occupied, I can, or vice versa. Here we come to the master suite laid out, with a California king bed, TV mounted on the wall, adequate dresser space, storage space, socks, boxers, t-shirts, my wife, bras, panties, stockings, whatever. Just we have a chair in the corner for relaxing and reading when the sunlight is coming through. Adequate windows to allow tons of natural lighting to come in. I don't have my window treatments on all the windows. I just thought about that. But I can go in and add those. They're not too hard to do. But I can overlook who's coming in the garage. Or the driveway area. I can overlook who's coming in through the front or passing by. So that's that. Now we come back to the living quarters and we exit out of the front door back to the front lawn, the front area of the house. You can see looking out, we have some glass with the natural stone. And now we come back to an aerial shot of the whole house / estate. And it's pretty simple. And looking back at the inside of the house, if we come back to the kitchen, we get to look out to the backyard, and now we get to go down into the basement through this door leading to some steps. And if you notice, When this door opens, it actually opens from this direction, it opens outward, but there's a platform here so that when people walk through, they don't just fall down steps. So there's a 4-foot platform that people can walk down the steps. It's a little shaky right here, just using the software, but here we have, after we come down the steps, you have a door leading to our utility room. If you look up the steps, there's a nice platform up there, so when the door opens, people don't, again, fall down the steps. And coming through this door at the bottom of the steps, we have our utility room, which houses our tankless hot water heater, our electrical box, um, our HVAC furnace, and basically everything that's in the utility room. So it's pretty spacious and it accommodates everything. Um, our water distribution block, so everything is in there. As you can see, this is my bread and butter, my prize garage, so I can ideally house 3 cars. Um, and yeah, it's everything that you need in a garage. You don't see my motorcycles in there, but ideally we will have some motorcycles stored in there as well. But it will be it's spacious enough where you still can maneuver things around. So this is my garage. This is what I love, hidden from the public's eye. So we have that's my pretty much my daily driver, my sedan. If I'm not driving a pickup truck, I'll use that. That will probably be my wife's vehicle, whatever she drives, whatever. And then we have my sports car or my exotic car or whatever. And probably like 3 or 4 motorcycles in there. But next to the utility room, we come into the man cave. Now, this is another area that I love when I have company over. If there's a sporting event, a major boxing event, maybe a basketball championship, or maybe the Super Bowl, Um, different things I can accommodate my guests, and we can have fun and relax. I can stay in here. So, I mean, there's a pool table, there's a flat screen, there's a sectional couch, fish tank, just to up the mood and the ambiance. We have a bar, even though I really don't drink. We have a small refrigerator in there. So this is a nice man cave, in my opinion. Um, a lot of men would understand, maybe even some women. And coming through there, isolated, just off to the side of the man cave is my office. Now, I am an engineer. Plan on doing a lot of engineering work as well. So this is laid out with books that I need, various engineering books in case I need to reference something. I have my different computers for different usage, and just pretty much everything I need in my office, which is near my man cave and my precious garage. Coming over here, we have a 3/4 bath. So in case if I have company, or in case if I'm down here and I was working in the garage and I need a shower, I have access to a shower and just a nice bathroom to clean up. Also, I have a small cabinet in there that would house just some basic shorts and boxers and things like that. So after I did clean myself up, I can just get dressed and relax in the man cave, or go on about my business and do what I need to do. So essentially, this is an overview. If you look, you can see the in-ground pool, and you can see all pretty much the dirt around it. Now, ideally, this whole idea of a house would be built on a hill, and all this area right here in the center, the garage and everything, will be excavated. So this would probably be about 10 feet worth of um, excavation down from the main level, and that's what is that essentially we would do: excavate and build, in and then up. And obviously, this would have to be perfected and tweaked by an architect, and or a civil engineer, because I am not civil. But now we get to show you what it looks like at night with everything lit up. So now the sun has gone down, and if you look, it looks just spectacular. If you rode by this at night, now obviously everything wouldn't be lit at night unless it was in use. But riding by this house, this unit, or flying by, it would definitely be an eye catcher, and it looks very relaxing, and I like it like that. But essentially, this is an overview, and if you want to know any specs, any dimensions, anything like that, feel free to ask in the comments, and I'll gladly share. But I mean, I have everything I need: single family home, area for guests and friends to stay. And oh, as we come through the gate at night, as you can see, it's nice and bright and lit up down here so you don't run into any walls. Like, I really, really like this design. I love it. And again, it accommodates all my needs currently. Now, I tried to forecast what my needs would be in the future, hence why I have, the 2 bedrooms upstairs. But we can't plan for anything. And ideally, I would build this on a piece of land that's probably at least roughly, I'm going to say at the very least 3/8 of an acre. Ideally, probably a half an acre or more of land, depending on what area I plan on building this in. So this is the overview of my custom design house. Thank you for watching.